Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrutyurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrutyurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Sahanavavatu Sahano bhunaktu Sahaviryam karavavahai Tejasvi navadhitamastu Ma vidvishai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrithyoma Mritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Good morning. Are you able to follow me? Okay. I do find my language a bit difficult for you to follow. Here the language that Swamiji has used is very simple. As far as the language is concerned, it's very simple. Vivekananda used the simplest language possible. So very simple sentences, cryptic sentences, terse sentences. He had given importance to brevity. Strength is life, weakness is death. Very simple sentence. Strength is life, weakness is death. 6 words sentence he made. To be good and to do good. That is the whole of religion. Swamiji, all sentences are very simple, but ideas, of course, are very profound. The difficulty is not in language as such. The ideas are very, very profound. You may find it difficult not because of the language as such. That's why I want to clarify this to you. Please see the quote on page number 27. The first quote in the page: if a man with an ideal makes 1,000 mistakes, I am sure that the man without an ideal makes 50,000. Therefore, it's better to have an ideal. Very simple, right? ఒక ఆదర్శం ఉన్న వ్యక్తి 1000 తప్పులు చేస్తే, ఆదర్శం లేని వ్యక్తి 50,000 తప్పులు చేస్తాడు. సో జీవితం తప్పుల తడక అవుతుంది. So life will become full of mistakes if you don't have a great ideal before you. If you really want to channel your energies, we all have energies. We have physical energy, we have intellectual energy, we have intelligence. We have to channel it in the right direction. Okay? That is not happening today because you don't have a great ideal in life. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to do in life? What do you want to with the energies that God has given you? Physical energy, intellectual energy, and some lifespan is there, right? The time is limited. It's ebbing away. Life is ebbing away. Days and nights roll over our head. That means what? One day past means what? We are coming closer to death. One day we have come closer to death, right? This is a fixed amount of lifespan. Not that actually we are going to be here forever. So when that is the case, okay, you can consider that individual as most successful individual. He or she who has used the time to the best of their advantage. That's the only difference, right? Successful man, unsuccessful man, they could use their time better. That's all. So you'll be able to use the energies and the time that you have in a better way, provided you have a great ideal before you. Last prayer meeting we studied, Swamiji said that the ideal of man is to see God in everything. That may be too high an ideal for you, but I want to tell you, every one of us actually is longing only for peace and happiness, right? Every one of us is only looking for peace and happiness. We want money for what? We want to have more happiness, right? Otherwise, why money is required? You want to have more comfort. You think actually if you have more comfort, you'll have more happiness in life. Everybody is seeking only greater and greater and greater happiness. But our philosophers have found, they have discovered that this mind, by nature, it is constituted in such a way, whatever you may do in the external world, okay, whatever you may do, it brings pain. Okay, the some amount of pain and some amount of pleasure in the world is fixed. The joy and misery are fixed. You may change your external conditions. If money only gives happiness, brings happiness, then all the rich people should be super happy, right? Are they really happy? Sometimes poor people are happy. If you just see, porter in a railway platform, nicely sleeping. What quality sleep he gets? He eats a meal. How much capacity to digest? He relishes it so much. But a rich man actually has no digestion. It's very difficult even to relish a single good meal for him. He will not even get sleep. So happiness actually is not, it's an internal state. It has nothing to do with the external things or money and material things. And that is the case. So why to go for all these things more and more in search of happiness? People are searching for happiness, but they're not getting it. They will not get it. Because that's how the mind is constituted. So what our philosophers have said is, you have to transcend mind if you really want to make yourself eternally peaceful and happy. Only when you transcend mind, you touch another dimension of your personality, which is spirit or consciousness or God. That is actually by nature Ananda. There is no diminution there. Not that today you are happy and tomorrow you won't be happy. It's not like that. It's eternal peace and happiness. People like Buddha and Vivekananda had attained. That's the reason we worship them, revere them. So that is the ideal Swamiji gives us. The ideal of man is to see God in everything. When you learn to see everywhere the same divine, the mind will drop away, because mind is made up of pairs of opposites. As I said, dvandvas. This I like, this I don't like. This is good, this is bad. This is how mind classifies things in the world. How can you classify things like that when it is created by the same Lord? Maybe there is some greater manifestation at one point, there is a lesser manifestation at another point. That is the only difference. ఒక మంచి మనిషికి చెడ్డ మనిషికి తేడా ఏముందండి? What is the difference between good man and a bad man, so-called bad man? Okay, I already told you that good man actually, let us say 100-watt bulb. Bad man maybe a 5-watt bulb, 10-watt bulb. That's the only difference. ఓకే, మంచి మనిషిలో నిస్వార్థత ఎక్కువ ప్రకటితం అవుతుంది. ఓకే, he has goodness, more goodness in him. Maybe he is honest, he is truthful. So-called bad man, actually, he is not that truthful, he is not that honest, maybe he is selfish. The difference is only in the degree of manifestation of the divinity. ఇద్దరిలో కూడా ఒకే దైవత్వం ఉంది, కానీ ప్రకటనలో వ్యత్యాసం ఉంది. So when that is the case, the Swamiji is asking, if you cannot take up that ideal of seeing God in everything, at least have an ideal. There are so many issues, social issues are there, environmental issues, psychological issues. You take up a great ideal. There is plenty of money in the world today. You can start an NGO, 2-3 people can come together, but intention should be good, motive should be good. And if you are a little unselfish, if your motive is good, money will come. It will fall from heaven, Swamiji says. There's already so much of money. People want to donate and contribute, but they say that right causes are not available, right people are not available. You don't have to earn it for yourself. They are looking for people who will use it in a better way, in a good way. So that's why it's important to have an ideal in life. So you just look, introspect, ఆత్మ విమర్శ చేసుకోండి. నా జీవితం నేను పెట్టుకున్న ఆదర్శం ఏంటి, ఆ ఆదర్శం ఎంత గొప్పది. మీ ఆదర్శం ఎంత గొప్పది అయితే మీరు అంత కష్టపడాల్సి వస్తుంది. ఆ ప్రయత్నంలో మీ ఎనర్జీస్ అంతా కూడా రైట్ డైరెక్షన్లో వచ్చేస్తాయి, ఛానల్ అయితే. లేకపోతే మైండ్ విల్ గో హియర్ అండ్ దేర్. We have this problem of concentration. Okay, we are not able to focus our mind. Why? Ideal is not there. If the ideal is too high, you will not get time. Your mind will not get deviated here and there. It will not get scattered. This is the big problem. That's why Swamiji says, if a man with an ideal makes 1,000 mistakes, I'm sure an individual without an ideal makes 50,000 mistakes. So the surest way to have less mistakes in life is to have a great ideal before us. Just you think, you set the ideal before yourself. I don't want to suggest ideals for you. You just have to have your own ideal. నా జీవితం యొక్క ఆదర్శం ఏమిటి, అది ఎంత గొప్పది మీరు చూసుకోండి. The greater the ideal, okay, the easier it is to channel your energies. Thank you. Have a nice day.